can do this. Hey YouTube, it's Brianna. It has been a long time since you've heard from me, and the last time I spoke to you guys, this space was full. The last time I spoke to you, I was sitting on a nice couch, I had a nice background, and things were just so much better. I was in such a better place. I felt like I was on the right track. We talked about manifesting, you know, all these great things. And as you can see, the title of this video, I have no idea what I'm doing. It's a new year, completely blank me. I'm starting from the beginning. I have pressed reset, and it's not what I expected for 2022. But I feel like it's so special. I feel like something about it just makes sense. Even though it doesn't make sense, this is probably the most my life has made sense in a while to me when I look at the bigger picture. So what I mean by that is usually when I go into a new year, I have my vision board. I've got my goals written down. I have been doing vision boards since about 2017, I believe. And usually everything on that board comes true. Maybe a few things that don't, but I did not go into this year with any plans. And I don't know why that is. But there's a lot that happened just the first week of this year that I was like, I'm glad I didn't make plans, because I'm sure I would have had to like totally rewire every single one. So what I mean by new year blank me is this is not a typical year for me. I'm not starting this off typically. I try to be a goal-oriented person, and for the first time ever, I feel like I'm literally being asked by myself, by God, by the universe, to literally not try to plan. Literally do like the basics, and that is what's going to make you so extraordinary. That's what's going to make you feel successful. That's what's going to make you happy. That's what's going to fulfill you. That's what's going to have you healthy and thriving and flourishing the way we imagine, but it hasn't happened. So I feel like when I say a press restart, I have pressed restart because there is a certain way I've imagined myself showing up in life that I have not yet achieved, and it frustrates me. It makes me really upset when I think of my money, when I think of my living situation, when I think of relationships. It has been the same repeated lessons over and over, and I'm so tired of it, I can scream. So I finally surrender, and I'm pressing reset. Let's stop. Like, let's take these lessons we've learned and finally apply them to our life, Bree. So, like I said, 3 big areas for me is money, moving out because I just want my independence, and having relationships that make no sense for my life. They don't have good things in them. They are not growing environments. Like, the list goes on. So for me this year, going into this year, as of right now, I am filming this video. It's Tuesday, January 25th, I want to say. I don't have a job. My apartment is being emptied out as we speak. My bed is for sale. My couch has been sold. My dining room table has been sold. I'm getting over having COVID for a week. I am single, and I am moving back home in a couple days, and I'm 26, and that feels so crazy. But I am filming this video because I want someone to know, and I want to speak out loud to myself as well. It's like, that doesn't make me a loser. Like, I'm not a failure because at 26 I'm moving back home as a single woman who right now I don't have a job. Now I do have interviews set up for this week, and I'll go more into detail about these 3 topics I'm talking about, but I currently don't have a job. I'm literally unemployed. I don't have a job. So that's a first for me. I actually quit my job, which is something I've never in life done. I've been fired before, like as a teenager from a job, but I have been a medical assistant for years, and I recently quit the last medical assistant job I had. So that was something when I did that, I was like, oh my gosh. And I mean, y'all, it wasn't even like a 2-week. It was like, I'm done today. It wasn't even the end of the day. It's like, typed an email, sent it, closed my computer. I've been working at home with a certain company, and I just wasn't liking the company. It was very, very untrustworthy. I was literally not being paid for work I was doing. And they were letting me know that, you know, I was getting my checks, and I was literally being shocked at the fact that I'm like, I know for a fact this is wrong, and this is literally not sustainable. Like, you guys are messing with my money, and I don't like it. So, so with everything combined, I'm Okay, let me back up here. So I currently don't have a job. I am single. I have been in a very toxic, unstable relationship for over 2 years now, and I'm moving back home. So with the relationship and the job, all being a big basis in this space, I just feel I'm at a point where I'm ready to leave this space. I absolutely love it. It has served its purpose for me. I've spent great times here, but I've also spent a lot of time here being sad. I've also spent a lot of time here being stressed about money, and that's just something I have noticed as a constant pattern in my life. That's what all these things are patterns: the relationship, the dead-end job, and the freaking money. Okay, so I'm pressing reset and I'm saying new year blank me, because this is blank for me. Like, usually I will just keep doing what I know, and I feel like as humans we do that because we like familiarness, you know. If it's familiar to me, I can do it, and that's where comfort zone comes in. I've been in my comfort zone, operating in my comfort zone for so long that I have not realized it has become a danger zone. Like, there's sirens going off at this point. Girl, if you don't leave, if you don't get out of this dang danger zone, you are going to be in for it. You're going to keep going through the same things, you know. And it sucks to come to that realization. Like, at first I didn't like it, and I was like, okay, well, I've stuck it out long enough. Just fix it, God. Like, fix it, universe. Just turn it around. Just give me the money already. Just give me the family already. Like, give me these things I want, you know. But ultimately, I've been literally forcing myself into a mold that I no longer fit in. I no longer fit in making that amount of money. I no longer fit in that type of love that is so toxic that I had months here in this place where I was on edge to the point where I could not sleep. I had hospital visits for my asthma being flared due to stress. Just craziness. Like, no, don't stay in things like that, you know? So that is what I mean by New Year Blank Me. And I share this because I want to be able to come back and share also things getting better. I want to be able to come back a couple weeks from now and share the new job. I want to be able to come back hopefully a few months from now and share, here's my progress on paying things off and having an actual savings account. You know, I want to be able to come back at some point and talk about, even if it's not this great relationship that I crave, even if it's not this beautiful love with someone else, it's with me, you know. So I say that I'm starting off blank because as these have been patterns I'm comfortable and familiar with, I'm very uncomfortable and very unfamiliar with this new territory. It's very scary to me to move back home. It's very scary to me to currently not be employed for the first time in I don't know how long. It's very scary to walk away from a relationship zone that I've known for over 10 years. You know, so it's very unfamiliar. It's so like totally new, but I'm excited about it, and I share it because I feel like I couldn't be the only one who went into this new year. Like, I don't have a highlight reel to share on Instagram. I don't have a 2021 this great thing happened, this great thing happened, and great things did happen, but it's not documented for me to share because I was in such a survivor mode the whole time. And I feel like 2022, again, is about me getting back to basics and really living and enjoying life. Like, literally, I've been telling myself for so long, and I feel like we get this idea from social media, but I've been telling myself for so long, like, I need to be able to have a job where there's flexibility. So I've only worked hourly jobs, and even though I'm a medical assistant and the pay is decent, hourly jobs, I've noticed for me personally, it's kind of challenging. My checks are not consistent, you know, it's up and down. You could clock out 30 minutes early and your check is totally different. So moving forward, my goal is to find a salary job at my level in the medical field. Moving forward, my goal is to get out of debt completely before moving out again. Now, I'm manifesting the love of my life, finding me, and me moving out again. It's not me moving out on my own, but in the meantime, my goals are to get out of debt. My goal is to get a job that has benefits and all these great things. I am, again, 26. I'm no longer on my mom's health insurance. I literally am getting my entire life together. And I feel like That is unheard of at 26 in this generation. The peers that I have around me, they have salary positions. They're making 6 figures. They're traveling to other countries. They're doing it big. And I'm like, I don't know what to do, you know? So yeah, I share all this like literally to empty myself out and to be transparent and be vulnerable. And I hope that this encourages somebody to know this is going to be such a great year for you. Do what you know you need to work on. There's at least a few things that you know that you need to truly let go of. You need to truly walk away from, and you need to allow yourself to be uncomfortable. And the more you are uncomfortable, the more you'll feel more in place. You know, that's what's hard, is it feels out of place. Like moving back home to my childhood room, selling this furniture that I loved, leaving this space that I loved, leaving this person that I love and care about deeply. But that is not reciprocated for me. I've gone through so much in that relationship, and I plan on sharing more. The more I grow, the more I heal, the more safe and comfortable I feel with walking away. But I share these things because I'm not the only person. And I hate when people say, well, you're not the only one, or people have it worse. No, I don't share it for you to compare your situation, but I share it for you to know, like, it's okay. It's going to be okay. The fact that you're alive and well and watching this video, that's all the proof you need. That's all the proof you need, is the fact that you're still here. You are in 2022 for a reason. So don't be discouraged by your current circumstances. Like, I really could be depressed and down bad and I'm going out sad because I'm like, I don't want to leave this space. My lease isn't even up here, y'all, for another 2 months. I'm mad about moving back home. I'll just get another hourly job that I hate, that isn't paying me well, that I don't have benefits with, and I'll just find another apartment and struggle there, and I'll figure it out. I'll just keep trying to work it out with this relationship, or I'll hurry up and jump into another one that is a repeat offender, that is the same person with a different name, you know? So yeah, it's been a wild ride. It's been a wild ride, and I'm just ready for my life to not feel like that. So that's what I mean by new year, blank me, blank start. Like, if there was a little reset button, you would see me press that. So yeah, I hope that, I'm sure I like kind of went on and on for a while. That's kind of how I process life. It is how I have found I enjoy encouraging people in that way, by just sharing my thoughts. But I hope to share more, and I hope to, like I said, update with good things, with positive things, you know. I'm hoping that the next time I speak to you all, I can share the job, you know. But I want to take a moment before ending this video to not only encourage you, and I hope that you do this same thing, but take a moment to say out loud what you want. So I want to take a moment to, like I said, share with you guys the emptiness of this space, what it is right now, and share at the end of this week how it's completely empty. But I also want to take time to really say out loud, intentionally, and believe in my whole heart these things for myself. And I know that people say you like shouldn't share your wishes, but this isn't a wish. Like, I'm manifesting this. Like, I'm coming for every single thing that is for me for 2022. And I want to share this process and this journey because I feel like people need to know. And no, it's not easy. It's not, you know. No, guess what? All of us are not on the same path. All of us are not at the same level, and that's okay. That is okay. You have to be okay with your life. But I want to take a moment to show myself really speaking out loud what I want to see for 2022. So I've got a candle lit here, which I actually lit this before filming the video. I've learned over time that setting the tone for yourself is setting the environment. And it may seem silly, like, okay, what's the candle gonna do? But candles bring me peace. And I feel at peace in this moment after sharing those things. So I'm gonna take a deep breath. And I'm gonna keep my eyes closed, even though this probably looks silly on camera. But I just want to say, for 2022, I see myself having a salary position with a company that is trustworthy, where I have benefits, where I am not ashamed of what I do for work. I'm not running from work. I am proud to do my work. I take pride in doing my work. I'm happy to be employed. I see myself being a young lady who shares things, who inspires people, who encourages people in such a way that is so true to herself, that is so authentic. She does not care about how things look anymore. She doesn't care about how things feel. She cares about things being so right. If it's meant for her, it's already hers. I see myself being a young lady who does not backtrack with toxicity anymore to feel comfort, to fill a void. She loves herself too much to let somebody half love her. She loves herself too much to allow somebody to walk all over her. Those nice days where she's taken advantage of are over in 2022. Yes, she's sweet. Yes, she has a big heart, but she also knows boundaries. She also has standards. She also knows herself well enough to know what the heck is not for her. I see this young lady getting out of debt. I see myself finally being at that point as an adult where things make sense. I can put things, I can actually have a budget, I can get out of debt, I can have a savings. I see myself building relationships with people that are stable, that are healthy, that are positive. I see myself traveling to some places I've been and some places I haven't, and it's gonna open me up like an oyster. I see myself enjoying this year from start right now to finish. I see myself being healthy. I see myself developing a good routine for my physical health. I see myself improving my nighttime routine, my morning routine. I see myself flourishing in photography. I see myself flourishing with my new venture to continue to create a lifestyle that is peaceful and happy and confident. And I speak these things into existence today on Tuesday, January 25th, and I claim them, and I thank God for them. I thank myself. I thank the universe. And this is going to be a really, really good year. It's going to take such a positive shift. I'm not going to repeat the same things. I'm not. So yeah, I just wanted to take a moment to do that because this is how you have to speak to yourself. Like, we take time, we put so much time and emphasis on things that aren't positive and healthy for us because we don't realize it, because again, it's comforting because we know how it starts and finishes. Like, I know the whole cycle of the toxic relationship I've been in from start to finish. I know the cycle. I know it like the back of my hand. I can sense when this person is gonna pop back up. Like, I literally, it's like a GPS that I have. So I want to literally interrupt these patterns so that I can develop better ones, and so that I can be at a point where I'm not a year from now saying I'm in the same position, I got the same debt, same fool driving me crazy, including myself. I just want to change my life this year. 2022 is going to be one for the books in the most beautiful way. I'm so excited, and I hope that you are excited for your life as well. And it's not even about like things being extravagant or big, but what does you have to define your success, define your peace, define your happiness, and the things that I just spoke out loud, that's what's going to bring me those things. So again, thank you guys for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you weren't creeped out by me closing my eyes and talking out loud, because that's normal, okay? I don't care what anybody says, it's normal. But I hope you have a great rest of your year, and I'm so happy and looking forward to checking back in consistently. It is not going to be another 6 months before you guys hear from me, I promise, okay? We'll speak that out loud too, that I'll be consistent in doing this because I know it helps people. So thank you for tuning in, and hopefully you guys will hear from me in a couple weeks. Have a great day.